Miss March!
Mrs. Clark! The mutton you ordered is on the kitchen table! Thank you, Professor. Christopher Columbus, another publisher! Another rejection.
I have no idea. I do not read your letters, but when they keep arriving, and I keep bringing them to you.
And I keep hoping.
We all keep hoping for your success, Miss March. This entire boarding house is hoping. You have us all on edge.
My dear Miss March, I read your story. Well, he's read it. Unfortunately, I found your tale to be tasteless and vulgar. Not at all suitable for my readers. My advice to you...
My advice to you is to return home and have babies. This is what women are made for. Sincerely, F. Putnam.
22.
22.
22 rejections since I've been here in New York. They all say the same thing. Go home. Give up.
F. Putnam is an idiot. His words are stupid.
F. Putnam is one of the most powerful publishers in the city.
You cannot lose faith, Miss March. There will be someone who will like your story. I am certain of it.
Professor Baird, do you mind if I read my story to you? I would so respect your opinion.
Yes, of course.
Actually, it's one of my best. It's a mean and stormy night. The moors are bleak and bloody. Thunder claps, lightning strikes. The fair Clarissa, her clothes in disarray, races across the wild, close to peak. Now she stops. Now she runs. Will she escape? Will she be caught? With bold determination, the villainous aristocrat, brass and Prendergast, who lurches for her. There's no escape. She's but a child, and yet she turns to fight with eyes ablaze. This noble girl who meets his gaze unafraid. She will not be defiled.
Keep away from me, you wretch!
I cannot keep away. Your beauty calls me. Your passion ignites me. I've got to hold you.
For you,
To have you.
for you, come true.
I'm so
And at that moment, Rodrigo appears in magnificent splendor.
I am your destiny, order is born. You saw what was brightly mine 10 long years ago. You let me go alone and forgotten. Now I'm back to settle the score. Tell me, what is it you are writing here?
But in good stuff, it's all the rage. The magazines and periodicals are full of it.
Violence and seduction on every page.
Read Shakespeare, read history, read the newspaper.
It is getting late. Perhaps it's best we pursue this some other time.
No, I want to know what you think of it, Professor.
Blood and gut stuff? What do you think the world wants to hear? If there is nothing else I've noticed about you, Miss March, I have noticed you are unique. Something you should try not to forget. I think you could do better.
Better. And who are you anyway? An aging German professor close to 50?
I am 34.
34, really? Well, you look a lot older.
I worry a lot.
And just what do you worry about?
How to avoid a conversation such as this? Now, I will go to dinner. Miss March, since you've been here, 6 weeks now, is it? You shout, you rant, you disrupt the whole order of this boarding house. I am a serene and peaceful man.
You're aloof. You're arrogant.
Arrogant! Miss March, I spoke my mind, as you spoke yours. Obviously, it was not appreciated on either side.
Obviously, my stories were a great success in Concord. Better than what? Better than this dazzling plot. Better, this story will be mine, kingly. Each phrase is better than him. Better, even my smallest whim is penniless and ragged sisters put on an operatic tragedy for all of Concord. Filled with blood and guts, 2 massacres, a mass ball, and several heart-wrenching scenes. We'll dim the lights, the crowd will hush. We'll start the overture and that will surely blush. And when Clarissa starts to plead, Christmas will exceed our finest dreams.
Joe, do I die again in this one?
Yes. If you would die like not before, the world will shudder when your body hits the floor. Open quadrille makes you believe Christmas will exceed our finest dreams. Now leave me as Florence, while only passion is permissible. This tragedy depends upon the fire in your eyes. And Beth, when you're the mother, you'll be noble, you'll be pure. Our hearts will melt the moment mother cries. Let us be.
Our heart! Mother, do not cry.
No, baby. Expression from the heart. Mother, oh no, dear mother, do not cry.
Mother, oh no, dear. Joe, I tease and ridicule in school, and all it concerns you is your silly little tragedy.
I know you're tired. I know it's hard. But we will try to bring Rodrigo, yes, on guard. Our success is guaranteed. Christmas will be thrilling. Christmas will be glory. Christmas will exceed our finest dreams.
Joe!
I have made an important decision today. As you all know, I've been writing stories forever. With much satisfaction, people seem to like what I write. You love it, Joe? Absolutely. So I've decided I'm going to become a world-renowned writer. I shall write great books and earn barrels of money and give you everything you have ever dreamed of.
Oh, Joe can do anything.
But we must promise to remain just as we are, solid like a fortress, that no matter whatever happens, we will always be the 4 March sisters. Forever. Come, let's rehearse. I've got my boots and hat, my mustache is pink and sweet, so I'm making my entrance guaranteed. And some birds, I'm sure they all know you see. My twist of button is I'm ready to take the flag, achieve a solid My goodness, Mama, there will be Christmas after all. We see our finest Christopher Columbus, I'm bursting with energy. Someone give me a task to do.
I want you to bring Father home.
I shall write President Lincoln tonight. Another.
I want you to get Annie Moffat to invite me to her St. Valentine's Day ball.
I'll wring her bloody little neck if she doesn't. Another.
I want you to get us a Christmas tree.
Rodrigo would chop one down immediately. Where? There. Across the road.
But that's on Mr. Lawrence's property. You'll go to prison for it.
Prison? What care I for prison?
Joe is an incredible human being. Look, it's Mr. Lawrence. He's just standing there at the window glaring out.
He looks sinister.
I think he looks sad. I wouldn't be sad living in such a house. Has anyone ever been inside? He would never let any of us in. They say he's a very angry and bitter man. Joe's going to get us all into deathly trouble. He'll be known as the family with the criminal sister.
What criminal sister?
Laurie!
And a letter came from Father.
A letter from Father? Read it to us, Marmy.
But where's Joe?
She's outside. Read the letter, Marmy.
We'll wait for Joe.
She may be ours.
But I want to hear all the things you did today.
Well, I trust that that's a shaking
Rodrigo has returned! Joe!
Marmy,
Joe, where did you get that tree?
I borrowed it from Mr. Lawrence.
Oh, Joe, you didn't.
I did it for us, Marmy.
And you'll take it back immediately.
Take it back? Well, that's like bringing back a chicken after you chopped off its head.
Do let us keep it. It's Christmas, Marmy.
No, destroying someone else's property.
Well, we could give it to the Hummels. They have so little.
Good. The tree will go to the Hummels then. Now what about Mr. Lawrence?
What about him?
Mr. Lawrence?
Yes, Mr. Lawrence. You!
Me?
You chopped down my perfect Douglas fir. I should have you arrested.
I'll make it up to you, sir.
What?
I'll plant 6 more,
12
and I'll chop your firewood off for a few days.
weeks, and I hope such an incident should never happen again. You've ruined my day.
He loves his trees. Theodore Lawrence III, but everyone calls me Laurie. I've come to live here in Concord. I can play the piccolo, I can sleep standing up, and I won a medal for holding my breath for nearly 3 minutes before passing out. I think that was terrifically daring of you chopping down grandfather's tree. Well, goodbye.
Theodore Lawrence III, do you mind delivering this tree to the Hummels?
Joe!
I don't mind at all.
He doesn't mind.
Just point me in the direction.
They live half a mile down the road. The red house with the broken shingles.
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas!
Joe, you must think before you act on every whim.
I just wanted us all to have a wonderful Christmas, Marmy.
A letter's come from Father.
Christopher Columbus!
Do read the letter, Marby. My dear wife, the war goes on and on. The end seems nowhere in sight. The days are difficult and long, but I am well.
He's well.
Still, it's very lonely away from my dear ones, especially lonely as Christmas is approaching. Each night in my tent, I think of my precious girls.
He thinks of us.
Give them all my love, and give them a sweet kiss. Tell them to be good girls, faithful and hardworking, and to conquer that which is disagreeable in them. So that when I return, I will be fonder and prouder than ever of my little women. Now why are we looking so glum? Do we have an operatic tragedy to perform or not?
We do.
Then there's work to do, and there are costumes to complete, and we'll need an oleo curtain for you to paint.
And will you perform something for us, Marmy?
Do, Marmy.
I'll write something thrilling, with passion and daring
Yes, I will. We'll make this the best Christmas ever. We March women are invincible. Come, let's get to work.
I'll get my paint.
I'll look for a costume for Marmy.
Now sign the handbill.
I still don't understand why we couldn't have kept that tree.
Oh, Joe. My dear husband, I wish you were the twilight. Come to take my fears away. Can I manage for young women? I'm not certain I know. Will I be there when they need me? Do I feel them even now? I wish that you were with me. Wish that I could bring you home. The night seems so much longer now that I am here alone. Josephine! Josephine! Josephine!
Good morning, Aunt March.
Do you know the hour?
Almost 10, I believe.
Your workday with me begins at 9. You've missed reading and still haven't repaired the latch on my cellar door.
I got delayed.
Don't trifle with me, Josephine. You were dawdling.
I wasn't dawdling. I was writing a story.
You are what happens to a girl when she has no father.
I have a father.
Never there to meet him. And now my nephew has the audacity to be an army chaplain when he can't even support his own family. Josephine, listen to me. You are on the verge of womanhood,
Christopher Columbus.
and just look at yourself. You go about writing these senseless stories, constantly trying to save the world, and you can't even save yourself.
I don't need saving.
There are many pitfalls a girl can fall into, Josephine, and you are headed towards all of them. I just want to see you shine. Even if you're not rich, you could at least marry one.
I'll never marry.
You'll marry. All girls marry.
I'm not a girl.
With a good marriage, you can have power. You can take your place in society.
I don't give two figs about society.
Then there is no point in our having this conversation. It's come clear to me that I could never take you to Europe.
Take me to Europe?
It was an idle thought of mine.
Do you know how important it is for a writer to travel? It's a dream of mine, Aunt March.
We earn our dreams in this world, Josephine. It's foolish of me to think that you could ever change your ways.
I could try.
You can never bend your will. You can never follow through. You can never bite your tongue, though your tongue may split in two. If you want to live your dreams, these are things you have to do. How could you change? You can't, not you.
I could change if I wanted to.
Could you practice self-control? Could you possibly be shy? Could you wear a corset tight in the heat of mid-July? These are rules you must obey, everyone which you define. You'll never change. You won't, that's why. Yet somewhere deep within my heart I do believe you could captivate the world. If you could change, there's so much you could achieve. In time you could succeed and travel very far indeed. You could be beguiling, charming, someone well-mannered, a model of grace. Learn the art of smiling.
That would be hard.
It isn't very hard.
things a girl must do when she has dreams she must fulfill.
Change how you walk and how you talk. Change how you think and how you are.
I'll hold my breath and hold my tongue, do what it takes to travel far.
Would you? Would you?
Yes, I could. Girls, it's getting quite late. Wait till you see them, Marmee. Oh, to think my two oldest girls are attending their first ball. Next year, it'll be you, Beth. Me? You think so? Meg, I can't go. Why not, Meg?
Look at me. Every girl in Concord my age has been to a ball, and this is the first time I've even worn a dress like this. Anything like this.
I wore that very same dress to my first ball, and it didn't look half so good on me. Margaret Marge, you've been dreaming about Annie Muffin St. Valentine's Day ball for months. You can't walk away from it now.
I'm not built for gowns.
You look very alluring.
I think the word is alarming, Marmee. Meg's the beauty. Look at her. She'd be the most sought after girl at the ball.
She doesn't want to go.
Meg,
What will I do when someone asks me to dance?
Just smile and say, I'd be delighted, delighted. Then offer him your hand. Delighted, delighted. Now let him take command.
I'm hardly delighted.
You're dancing like a candle.
No, I cannot dance tonight.
I'd be delighted.
Then go.
The music's entrancing, hypnotic, the sound is not romantic.
Delighted.
Delighted, and some of them are dancing.
People everywhere.
Elegance is fair.
How can I be sure I'll love you when I'm there?
I can see you dancing all night. enough, Amy.
But I want elegance and fine things, Marnie.
And I want passion. I want to be noticed because I'm unique, not because of a silly sash.
Sashes aren't silly. It marks us that the right accessories can be the key to a girl's success. Besides, I would never go to a ball with scorch marks on the back of my dress.
What?
I think it's yours.
Amy, stop it. Oh, Beth, go get my sling basket.
Jo hates balls. She should stay in her musty old attic and write her dreadful little story.
My stories aren't dreadful.
Nobody
butcher, and he'll hate it.
That's enough, Amy. There, Joe, it's barely noticeable.
We've got to go.
Yes, we do. And I'm telling everyone how sweet you were to give me your beautiful fan. Good night, Maureen, Beth, and if anyone asks, we're at the ball.
Good night, everyone.
Good night. Have a wonderful evening. Amy, think about what you said. And when Joe comes home, you can apologize. Now come, let's get ready for bed. Amy?
Coming.
Our heads held high.
Yes, you're right. For a young woman who's going abroad and do amazing things, I shall return poised, elegant, brimming with confidence. I shall sit ready. Christopher Columbus!
Excuse me.
You!
Me.
What are you doing here?
I passed out. Too much dancing, I guess.
Too much punch, I'd say.
Laurie! 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 Where have you been? I've been looking everywhere for you.
Mr. Brooke,
My grandfather will be furious. He wants you to meet some important people.
I have. These are the march girls I've been telling you about. The ones from across the way. This is Meg, right?
Yes.
And this is Jo. She cuts our firewood on occasion. This is Mr. John Brooke. He's a scholar from Boston.
I'm Laurie's tutor. Come, Laurie.
Sir, you've taken my dance card.
Your dance card. Oh, is this yours? Sorry. So you're Margaret March.
Yes, I am.
It's a splendid party, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Quite lovely. So you're from Boston?
Actually, Maine.
I've never been to Maine.
You should go. It's beautiful. Country. Very primitive.
I like primitive.
Really?
Mr. Brooke is a romantic.
Is that true?
Oh, well, no. I read Keats and Kelly. I mean Keats and Shelley.
So do I.
You read Keats and Shelley?
All the time.
Christopher Columbus.
Would you like to dance, Miss March?
Meg, we're about to join the ladies in the salon.
I'd be delighted, Mr. Brooke. Excuse us, Joe.
Did you just see that? He just... What is it with you and that smile?
You make me beam.
Well, you look ridiculous.
You're looking very fetching tonight.
Fetching, really.
So tell me, when you're not attending balls, what do you do?
I write blood and gut stories. I make extraordinary plans. I'm going to Europe. I'm going to meet famous writers and revolutionaries. And what about you? What do you do? Mommy says you're all alone in the world, no mother or father. That must be awful for you.
It's not awful. I've got a cranky old grandmother and I've got a cat. And I thought,
What?
well, I was hoping to save you.
Me? You don't have me.
I know I have the right. But sometimes late at night, I watch you in that attic, pacing back and forth like a maniac. I've never met a girl like you, anyone at all like you. This is very nice, such a lovely party. The music sounds thrilling. It makes a person feel like dancing. I'm very good. I won a medal for dancing at school.
Oh, I don't dance. Besides, I got a patch in the back of my dress.
Patch, see?
No!
I like it. That patch can start a whole new fashion. Dance with me tonight, and I guarantee by next spring, every girl in Concord will be wearing a patch on her dress. Do 100 things, do anything we could fly, golden wings, across the seven seas. Oh, bet you can get to count up through the needle if you'll take a chance on me.
You're a lunatic.
We could catch 1,000 stars and send them on in. We could leave here to Mars and make the planet spin. If we wanted to all things we never dreamed of, come on, take a chance on me. We could be such friends, friends are never lonely. All I know is books. Books are solitary, but I see you every day. How you live in your own way, and you make me wanna dare to take a chance on you.
Alright, you can box if you like.
You box?
Ready?
I must warn you, I won a medal for boxing at school.
Is that how you make medals?
You cheat! We're gonna live a million dreams, but only if you dare you win. When it comes to such extremes, there's so much we can share. We'll circle the world with all we love, and we'll live in our own way. And I'll see you every day. We'll be the best of friends. When you take a chance on me. So, what do you say?
I challenge you to a skating race tomorrow at the pond. Come on.
We'll circle the world doing all we've ever dreamed of. 'Cause you'll take a chance, yes, you'll take a chance. Finally take a chance on me.
Mommy, they're home. Meg.
Excuse me, Mrs. March. John Brooke, Laurie's tutor. We were dancing, and the ankle may be sprained. Thank you. Good night.
The evening began very strange, but ended magnificently. Good night.
Good night. Oh, Meg, can you walk on it?
It's nothing.
Nothing, Marmee.
Tell us about the ball.
I tried to do all this ladylike things, Marmee, and it all went unnoticed. Except Mr. Lawrence's grandson and poor Meg. No one even asked her to dance except that pompous Mr. Brooke.
He danced divinely. I had a wonderful time. In fact, I had the best time of my life. I may have left her a girl, but I came home a woman.
A woman? What is she talking about? Meg!
It's just Meg being silly, Marmee.
All right, girls, it's been a long day for all of us. Come to bed now.
Beth, darling, look what I brought for you. A truffle.
Well, thank you, Joe. Amy. Good night, Marmee. Good night, darling.
I'm sorry for the things I said, Joe. And for you, Miss March. A petted four. A little squash, but still edible. Thank you.
Are you coming, Joe?
I just want to put the finishing touches to my story, Marmee.
Don't be too long, and see that the fire is out.
Amy? Amy, where are you?
Oh, what happened?
Amy?
Joe?
Amy!
Joe, what is it?
Amy, what did you do? Nothing. What did you do? I've been working on that story day and night. I heard it. You what? And I'm glad I did.
I'm gonna choke you, Amy! Joe, no!
Come on! I'm scared.
Girl, stop it! Back to bed now. What has gone into you both?
She burned my story.
Amy, what did you do?
She deserved it.
Joe? Amy, no, she did not deserve it. You did an intolerable thing.
Marmee.
You destroyed what meant the world to Joe.
Joe has everything. What do I have? I read dresses with patches. I read a story my sister burned. You could have given me the invitation. The invitation was meant for me.
Your time will come, Amy.
No! My time will never come. I'm always last. I'm always forgotten. I'm never invited anywhere. I have nothing special.
That's enough, Amy. Both of you, look at me. I can't demand you to love one another, but I do demand you live together with respect.
I hate the way I look. I hate this nightgown. It was mine. I want something that's mine. And I'll take back that fan.
I'm so sorry, Joe.
It's not your fault. But you did give birth to her.
Can't you see? She wants to be like you. She wants to have what you have. She's just a child, Joe.
She's not just a child. She's a demon in a child's body.
Joe, if I could bring your stories back, I would.
My stories are everything to me, Marmee. It's who I am. It's my future. It's my passion.
That passion is still in you. Believe me, Joe, it's still there.
I'll never forget.
You're not wrong, Joe, to feel anger. But if you build a wall between you and Amy, the one person you may end up hurting is yourself. And I couldn't bear that. I'll try and get some sleep.
I can't sleep. I won't. I will never fall asleep again. Not for decades, no, not even then. My life was in this story. How could she be so cruel?
It's magnificent today. Joe, come.
Laurie, I'm finishing a story.
Finish it later. I want to win one race before the winter's over.
I have to change. I'll give you a 2-minute head start.
2 minutes?
And I'll steal beat you.
Go with them.
Joe doesn't want me.
Go anyway.
She hasn't talked to me in 3 weeks. I took a picture of her with her beautiful hair, and she just ignored it. Besides, my ice skates don't fit me anymore.
Take mine.
Can I really? Thank you, Matt. I hope one day I can be sweet like you.
Oh, you are sweet.
That piano sounds terrible. Have you seen my grandson, Laurie?
I'm sure he'll be home soon.
The boy's missed 6 lessons this week, fallen behind in all his work. I have strictly forbidden him to associate with this family.
Why, sir?
Because a man needs an iron will to succeed in this world, and his family will only suffer. Which one of the dreadful little March girls are you?
I'm dreadful, Beth.
Laurie says you're the one who wants to play my priceless piano. It's out of the question. The piano belonged to my daughter, Laurie's mother. It's been lost since she passed away. That is how it should stay. Are you afraid of me?
A little.
Why?
It might have something to do with your face, sir. It's very hard.
I cannot help my face. Are you going to continue playing with good playing or not? Come on, I haven't told you.
If you say, come with me off to Massachusetts, then to Massachusetts we will go. We will buy dishes there, maybe even 2 sets. Buy the finest china, then we'll dine a while on crepe Suzette's.
Go on.
We will build model boats off in Massachusetts, there in Massachusetts by the bay. Put them together and wait until the blue sets.
What's the matter now?
I don't remember the rest, sir.
While we wait a polka for the folk along the parapets.
Off,
To Massachusetts,
yes, we're off.
to where the shops are sweet.
We will play minuets off in Massachusetts, off in Massachusetts, Beacon Street. If you stay only dream, then to Massachusetts we will go. We will buy dishes there, buy the finest china, then we'll dine a while on crepe Suzette's. Off to Massachusetts, yes, we're off to where the shops are sweet. We will have no regrets off in Massachusetts.
Boston, Massachusetts, we.
Boston, Massachusetts, we. Boston, Massachusetts, we repeat.
Goodbye. And come visit me tomorrow. We'll see if we can find the key to that old piano. See if it still has some sound in it. Will you join me?
Yes.
And when you see Laurie, tell him I wish to see him at once.
by the bridge. And since the ice gave way, I got her just in time.
She's careless. She's rash.
She just wanted to be with you. I was skating so beautifully.
You don't think. You know you're not supposed to skate by the bridge. Everyone knows the ice by the bridge is dangerous.
But you didn't want me skating near you. I love your stories, Joe. I tried to write one to make up for what I did, but I couldn't think of anything to say. So I drew that picture of you with your beautiful hair.
And my big mouth.
And you just ignored it.
You skate recklessly. If it wasn't for Laurie, you could have been killed.
Maybe it would have been better if I had.
You must never talk like that. When the ice broke underneath you, all I could think about was I could have lost you.
Then go on, Joe. Forgive her.
See how much
I
you've
think she
changed.
deserves another chance.
Everyone stop it. I was devastated when you burned my story. I didn't understand how you could do such a thing. Promise me. Promise me you'll never think of me as an enemy, but a sister who loves you.
I promise, Joe.
The March Sisters forever.
Forever!
Laurie, who saved Amy and made this day possible. I want to declare before the world, that on this day of forgiveness and joy, that here, Theodore Lawrence III, who has valued all contents to me, I declare you our brother, a brother you never had. Swear to us your greatest oath of loyalty, and no as dazzling as your talk.
I'll swear I'll follow you like royalty.
From now on we are joined, and we shall not be parted. From this day on and forward, and on for all for life.
We'll live like musketeers.
Together we'll prevail. We'll be fine forever from now on.
Now each of us must swear for all eternity. Our bond shall never be undone.
Nothing shall sever this fraternity. We'll always live as always one. From now on we are joined, and we shall not be parted. This day on and forward, and on for all for life. Together we will fight.
Your battles will be won.
We'll be fine forever from now on. Sweet,
On this wonderful day.
wonderful.
What I'll never forget.
Never forget.
I am honored to say I am
From this day on we swear that we shall not be parted. From this day on we'll run, but forever all for life. We'll conquer any foe with our brother by our side.
John Brooke, we're here. He'd be our brother too.
next up.
We'll consider any friend.
To the end.
We'll be fine for all forever.
Bye for all forever.
We'll be fine for all
Miss March, we must be getting to the station.
Amy, darling, are you ready? Our March will be here soon.
You don't want to miss your train.
I need a few more minutes. I'm waiting for Joe. Tell me I'm doing the right thing.
You're doing the right thing.
I've never left my girls before.
Your husband has pneumonia and needs him with you in Washington.
I feel like I'm being torn in two. One part of me here and the other part.
I'll look in on the girls every day.
Oh, Thank you, Mr. Lawrence.
We'll just take this to the carriage.
Mommy, sorry I'm late. How do you get the money, though?
Thank you, Joe. I know how difficult it is for you to ask Aunt March.
Oh, I didn't ask. I couldn't. So I stood in the town common all morning trying to sell my stories. And when that failed, I sold my hair.
Mom, you're bald!
I'm not bald.
But your hair was your best feature!
He looks beautiful.
Now Mommy will have enough money to get to Washington and stay with Father for as long as he needs it. Here, $27.25. I threw in a few coins I had stashed away.
Joe, you shouldn't have done this. I'm so
Disappointed?
proud. That was a very courageous thing for you to do. Thank you, Joe. And I think you look beautiful.
You're just ready, Miss March. Joe, you look different.
March, we must be getting to the train.
Now, no glum faces and no tears. I'll be back as soon as possible. How did you all grow up so fast? Hello, Aunt March. Thank you for taking Amy.
Josephine, what have you done?
I sold my hair so Mommy would have a safe trip to Washington.
You did what? I told you, if you need money, you come to me.
I was hoping to earn my own money.
Cutting one's hair and selling it like a beggar is not an option for a lady. You look like a shorn sheep. Have you forgotten our contract?
I'll never forget it. Traveling, seeing Europe, London, Paris.
You don't live up to your part of the bargain. Why should I live up to mine?
I tried to live up to the part of my bargain. I went to a ball. I improved my manners. I read books on etiquette.
We read them together, March.
I practiced dancing with men.
She's gotten very good.
I held in my tongue in several situations when I wanted to scream out. I have a fire in me, Aunt March.
Well, we'll see how far this fire takes you in life. See what doors this fire opens. And see what society thinks of your thoughts.
The hell with society.
Joseph,
We don't live for society. We live for what we have inside of us. We live to expand our minds, fulfill our dreams, engage in
that's
passion.
enough. You think you know everything and you know nothing. As for Europe, you can forget it. Europe is meant for someone with a little more understanding of its rewards.
How much, please?
The subject is closed.
The subject is now closed. And if it is, I open it up again. I'll go to Europe. I will. I'll go to Europe, even have to swim there. Hello, John.
I like your haircut, Joe.
And my hair will grow back.
And who is this man?
He's Laurie's tutor and a friend.
Well, tell your friends that his visit should be brief. Amy, collect your things. I'll be waiting for you out in the carriage. I have plans for you.
Yes, ma'am. John, what have you done?
I've enlisted. I couldn't stand by any longer. Your own father's in an army hospital in Washington. And I have friends that will never return.
When do you leave?
Tonight. Meg, Margaret, I'm not a rich man, and I'm not particularly handsome.
You're very handsome, John.
Really? You think so? I'm not the wisest man in the world.
You're very wise.
Thank you. Meg, Margaret, if you could find it in your heart, if you could love me as I love you, if only you'd care if we are apart, then I would be rich, I would be will be more than I am. Say yes, make me more than I am.
I'll marry you tomorrow, I'll marry you today. Come home and I will love you for all of my life. I swear to you now with all my heart, I swear I will love you as you love me.
From this moment on,
Though we'll be apart, I will be more than I am. With you, I am more than I
twice a day, 5 times a day.
I've got it. What? We'll all go to Europe. I mean, why shouldn't we? Here we are, young women taking care of our own selves. It's time we looked ahead. Time to save our pennies. I'll get a real job. Joe? I worked out our itinerary. We'll go to Spain first, Madrid. Then to Rome. Visit the Vatican. Have an audience with the Pope. It's a wonderful idea, isn't it?
Joe, I'm engaged. John proposed and I accepted. Meg? That's so romantic. Engaged? Meg's engaged. Have a big wedding. Aunt March says they're very fashionable.
Aunt March is waiting for you. I'll come visit you later.
Bye, everyone.
What about our promise to remain together?
We made that a long time ago. I've changed, Joe. You've changed.
I haven't changed. I don't make one promise one day and break it another. Hubbard is everything, Meg.
I love him.
So you love him. I'm talking about us. We're alone now. We only have each other. Our future as a family is at stake.
Joe.
You can't turn your back on us.
I'm not turning my back on you.
I told you I'm going to become a famous writer.
I know.
I'll give you everything you ever dreamed of.
She loves him, Joe. I do, with all of my heart and soul.
I've lost Meg.
You haven't lost Meg.
I've lost my trip to Europe.
You'll find your way there someday, Joe. I know you will. You can do anything. You can make the clouds disappear.
It's you who make the clouds disappear.
Come, walk with me. Tell me all about your adventures today.
Well, I sold my hair.
And
when no one paid attention, I cried out, Joe March is here! And then I recited my story. Carlotta, the mad woman in the attic.
Carlotta, the mad woman in the attic, a creature of Gaul, a spinster rejected by the world, hungry for blood, rose from the dark. Joe March! Her eyes were beady red, her hair ghastly white. Joe, it's your best friend, Theodore Lawrence III! And her fingers flushed with rage. She went out into the wretched night.
Laurie? Laurie, Christopher Columbus. Good to see you. I haven't seen you in weeks.
Was it lost to you? I have a dreadful news.
What news?
With the war ended, grandfather insisted I get on with my life. He's enrolled me in school.
What?
I'm going off to college just in time for the summer session.
That's wonderful news.
What's wonderful about it? Living the best friend I've ever had.
I can't imagine life in Concord without you. Not seeing your silly grin every day.
I don't want to go.
But you have to go. It's an incredible opportunity. College. I'd go in a minute. I'd study everything.
What do you need of schools? You're going to be a famous writer.
Famous?
I need to tell you something.
Tell me something.
Ever since the first day I saw you, do you remember that day?
Of course.
The day you chopped down grandfather's chair's tree. I knew then that you and I would be magnificent together.
We are magnificent together.
My sweet Joe. For weeks now, months even. This whole year actually I wanted to.
What was that?
A kiss.
I knew it was a kiss.
It was my first kiss. I've thought of it a long time.
What's going into you?
Look here. I took part of my inheritance and I bought you this ring.
A ring? What are you talking about?
I want to marry you.
Marry me? Stop this, Laurie. It's not funny.
I practiced saying the words over and over again. Marry me, marry me.
Have you gone mad?
I love you, Joe. And I want you to be my wife.
No. No. Find someone else. Find some accomplished girl.
I don't want an accomplished girl, I want you.
Well, you can't have me.
You say you'll think about it.
There's nothing to think about. I'll never marry.
You don't mean that.
I do mean it.
You'll marry.
I won't.
You will. You'll just find someone else. That's what you're really saying.
Go away, Laurie. I thought you understood me.
You knew all along how I felt. Everyone knew.
You knew all along who I am, what I want. I poured my soul into you, Laurie. Go away.
Joe.
Please, just go.